Stay right where you are, Cabot.
Who is it? Where are you?
I'm in the room even though you can't see me. Now you know why I'm called the Ghost.
The Ghost.
I still have a score to settle with you, Cabot.
No, don't.
That's all you could find? No other clues?
No. And I'm more convinced than ever that that is the strongest clue we could have.
You still believe the ghost is wise to our plans before we ever start?
Right. And since we only discussed those plans in the secret council meetings, one of our members must be the ghost, or one of his accomplices.
But how can we find out whether it's Brewster, Weldon, or Morton?
I think I have a plan that will force the right one to make the first move. When he does, we'll be in a position to nab him. But I'll need your help.
I'm listening.
I've called a meeting with the secret council for 2 o'clock this afternoon. And I want you to...
I knew my father had kept a diary, and I had looked for it, but I was unable to locate it until today.
Did you bring it with you?
No. As soon as I glanced at the contents, I hurried here to ask Mr. Tracy.
Ask Mr. Tracy what, June?
I found my father's diary of notes on his crime research. There's one whole section devoted to Rackets Regan, his early environment, gang members, and other studies.
Good. Where is it?
In a concealed safe in Dad's old waterfront laboratory. I found it while I was looking for some other papers.
Why do you persist in believing that the ghost is one of Regan's old crowd?
Because I'm convinced he leaves Regan's fingerprint to inform us he intends to kill every member of this council for sending Regan to the chair.
Well, he may be doing it to furnish us with a false lead. And while you're chasing it up some blind alley, the ghost is marking one of us for death.
Gentlemen, I don't question Tracy's ability to deal ultimately with the ghost. Regan is his only lead. I don't think we should interfere with his following.
Thanks, Mr. Morton. This diary will help me settle Regan's real position in the case. I'll be free to go to the lab with you in about a half an hour. Will you wait?
Certainly.
Well, gentlemen, that's all.
What could Chandler have written in that diary that would implicate you?
I'm not sure, but there's one dangerous fact he might have known.
That Rackets Regan was your brother?
Yes. And if Tracy ever found that out, he might pick up a trail that would lead straight to me. So we're going to get that diary before Tracy has a chance to study it.
They're in there. Top floor, second door from the north end.
Good. Start the machine, Lucifer.
All set. The men are at their stations, and they'll call Cosgrove as soon as they hear the sound of the ghost.
Good.
It's
he spots any of those men, he may not enter the building.
I think he'll want this diary badly enough to try to get it regardless of any obstacles.
Listen.
That's it. The ghost. Get back into the laboratory. Something's wrong.
The diary's gone.
Bill, check the guard.
Right.
The ghost got through. He's outsmarted us again.
Not altogether. I turned on the dictaphone. If it picked up the sound, I may be able to analyze its frequency and find out what it is.
That's right. You're an expert in sound research. That's nice work, June. When can we start work on it?
Right away. The frequency calibration screen is in the laboratory. This machine will photograph the sound wave. I may be able to measure it and break it down.
Nothing but blank pages. What was that fool Tracy trying to do? Trap me?
He might have. If you had dropped this disc while you were inside.
Can you fix it?
Yes, I think it's all right now. Put it on. We'll test it.
What's wrong?
I don't know. Interference of some kind.
What kind of array could interfere with this one?
None that I know of. This is the only machine of its kind.
Unless what?
Unless someone has invented another one, or made a reproduction of the sound in this one.
A reproduction?
Hello? Hello?
So that was the trick. Tracy must have made a record of the sound. It came over the telephone.
That's bad. June Chandler is an expert in sound research. Once she has the frequency of this wave, she can develop a counter array that will make ours useless.
We can't let her. Corey will have to destroy that record before she has a chance. Go get him.
I'll need a research book for my library.
Good. I have to pick up Bill anyway. I promised to meet him. You better run out and get a bite to eat. We'll meet you back here later.
That's a good idea, Dick.
Better put that in a safe place.
Right.
That's fine, Corey. Everything's set. Corey took care of the telephone box and the fire extinguishers. When that telephone receiver is lifted...
And we can tell when they've returned to the laboratory by watching for the static disturbance on my machine.
Exactly. They would only be gone a half an hour, so you better get your machine started. There it is. They're running the record again.
No, sir, nobody came out. I've been right here ever since it started. June must still be in there. I'm going to try to get in the back way. Right. You think you can make it down that ladder?
Yes.
I want to go back and try to save that record.